My name's Kaaren Hall, and I'm the president of uDirect IRA Services. Thanks so much for being here today. Really appreciate it. I'm here to talk to you today about something really important that deals with your IRA. Now, I have to say that we have clients all over the country who self-direct their IRA. We're based in Southern California, and we're always here to help. We're just a phone call away. So today what we're going to talk about is, what do you do when your IRA runs out of money? All right, here's what I mean. You invest your IRA into certain assets. Say, for example, it's real estate. Well, real estate is one of those assets, as you know, that has all kinds of expenses, right? So when the property tax bill comes due, the IRA pays it. When you have closing costs, when you're acquiring the property, IRA pays it. When, for example, you've got rehab costs, you need to put in a new kitchen, the IRA pays for that. All right, so you get the point. So what are you going to do if you've bought the property and you've rehabbed it, the tenants moved in, they're paying their rent, everything's beautiful, and all of a sudden here comes a tax bill that you didn't really expect, and you don't have enough money in the IRA? What are you going to do? Well, it's wonderful to know that there are at least 6 answers to that question. Let's cover that now. Number 1, first thing you can do is make a contribution to your IRA. And when I talk about making a contribution, what you want to do is talk to your tax advisor, because contributions are based on various things such as your age, your account type, how much money you earn. So you want to talk to your tax advisor so you make the right contribution limit. But say, for example, the tax bill is $5,000. Well, if you've got, say, a traditional IRA, you can make a check for $5,000. You can contribute that much per year to your account and put it into the IRA, pay the tax bill. That's really your first line of defense. Number 2, you could sell another asset within the self-directed IRA. Okay, so maybe your IRA owns not just a house, but it also owns, say, some gold bullion. So what you do is you sell the gold, and then you take that cash, put the cash in the IRA, and use that to pay the tax bill. Problem solved. All right, well, if you're not going to be able to do that, the contribution won't work, selling the asset's not going to work, try solution number 3. And that is to transfer money over from another IRA. So you've got a typical IRA across the street. It's invested in the stock market, in stocks, bonds, and mutual funds. Sell those, liquidate them, transfer them over to your self-directed IRA, and now you have enough money in there to make up for the shortfall. Problem solved, okay? We hope. But if the problem is still not solved, other solutions could include, number 4, taking on a partner. When your IRA takes on a partner, you need to make sure that they're not disallowed to the IRA. So real quickly, people who are disallowed to the IRA are your lineal ascendants and descendants and their spouses. So your parents and grandparents and their spouses, you and your spouse, and then your children and your grandchildren and their spouses, plus anybody else who offers services to the plan, all disallowed to the IRA. So as long as they're not one of these people, right, they can partner with you, bring in some cash, and that cash can be used to, make up the shortfall there. All right, so we've talked about, I'd say, four ways, I think 4 ways of how to make up a shortfall. Number 5 would be take a loan. Now, when an IRA borrows money, there are some things to consider. Definitely, if you're going to borrow a loan or borrow money and have your IRA take on money or take on a loan, it's going to be a non-recourse loan. Very important, has to be non-recourse money. An institution isn't going to make that kind of a loan to your IRA, so it's pretty much going to be from a third party. But that could be a possible solution. If that doesn't work, well, number 6 is you can always sell the asset. So just know that if you have real estate or any other kind of asset in your IRA that generates expenses and you have a shortfall, there are ways to make up that shortfall. If you have any questions about self-directing your IRA, give us a call. You can reach us toll-free at 866-538-3539. You can go on our website. That's the letter U, uDirectIRA.com, or email me. My email address is khall at the letter U, uDirectIRA.com. Thanks so much.